This is my brother.
Okay.
Ready? Hi, my name is Linda Mee, and I'm the founder of Choose Herbs for Health. I'm here to show you how to reduce the sugar cravings during the holiday season. And the season is starting October, right? Halloween starts the sugar even before. Sugar is everywhere we go, in the stores everywhere now. So we have to learn how to say no. You know, having one or two is fine, but people are just eating and eating away. And it's easy. It's very easy. America's addiction to sugar has created an epidemic of health and immune problems, including candida, vitamin and mineral deficiencies, adrenal fatigue, diabetes, obesity, brain fog, and so much more. Right? It causes a lot of problems everywhere. It's a drug, one of the drugs. Some causes for sweet craving: serotonin is the happiness hormone. We're all striving to get to that happiness hormone. So we're unbalanced. So the happiness we get is from eating that sweets, which makes us feel good, and then we crash. All right, so we need to balance our body. So most people are unbalanced because of the food we eat. We have processed food, we eat unbalanced meals, white bread, white pastas, white sugars. We're eating all that, and everything has sugar in it. So it causes our blood sugar to spike and then crash. Feeling good and crashing again. All right, we have depression. Sugar makes us feel good, but you will crash and you'll be even more depressed. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's like a double.
I had a lot of M&Ms.
Okay, yeah. I know. I used to love M&Ms.
I'm gonna crash.
Yeah. Adrenal fatigue. We take sugar to get that energy, and then we crash. Everything we're gonna keep crashing until one day we just crash. That's it. Alrighty. We have a habit of eating desserts after a meal. That's a habit. We try to avoid all sweets, and some people can't do that, so they're like, I'm gonna stop eating sweets, period. And then when it comes down to it, they end up in front of the sweets and they eat as much as they can. So I say different strokes for different folks, right? We all have our limits of what we can do, and little by little it just gets better. Athletes tend to drink all these sugary drinks, these sugary bars, protein bars. So athletes think, I'm working out, I'm doing really good, but then they go for those, what are those ones called? Gatorade especially.
Yeah.
That just hurts me when I see all of them go for that. Yeah. Sugar and a lot of potassium. And it's not the good sugar and it's not the good potassium. All right, because good sugar, we need sugar, potassium, fat, everything. We need all of that for our body, but we need the good stuff from the fruits and vegetables. That's what we need it from. And people are getting it from the processed foods, and that's not good. And natural flavorings. People, I just have to let people be aware of natural flavorings, because it could be anything. Natural flavorings make us, it's kind of like MSG, it makes us want to go back for more. And this book, The Dorito Effect, The Surprising New Truth About Food and Flavor. I've been looking for some proof about natural flavoring for years. No one can tell me what it was. So I finally found this book. This is really good. Everyone should get it, just because we need to be aware of what we're putting in our bodies, so that we know why we're having arthritis, diabetes, cancer, whatever you want to call it. We need to know why, because we think we're eating a really good, healthy diet, and we're not, because of these packaged foods. All right, and they're even going after our fruits and vegetables. That's another story. I just say, bottom line, pray over your food.
Yeah.
Yes. Parasites love sugar. People get very sick. I've had 2 instances. This one guy I knew, he worked at a bar. He was this husky guy, and then all of a sudden he got really thin, and the doctors couldn't find out what was wrong with him for years. And then finally he told me, he goes, Linda, they found I had parasites. That's why, and that's probably me too, because I was always thin all my life too, and sickly thin. And I ate like a pig, everything around. And I stayed, this is the most I've ever weighed.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah, it is, but it's so true. Instead of me going this way, I went the other way. I malnourished this way. Alrighty, but parasites cause migraines, teeth grinding, candida, cancer, feeds cancer. You know, all of it causes all of the problems. Anytime we're having issues, I think everyone should get on a parasite cleanse. I really do. Black walnut is good for parasites. All right, but we need to work with that. I don't care how clean we think we are, everyone has parasites from the food we eat. That's very important. Things that we can do about the sugar. Drink a lot of water. Water is very important. We think we are hungry. Drink some water, and that'll tell you if you're really hungry or not. Room temperature water. Alrighty? Deep breathing. Before you go for that candy, go breathe. Do I need that candy? Think about it. I have to do that. I think about what it's going to do to me. So I have things to do. If I eat candy, my brain is fogged, I have blurred vision, I get moody. I mean, I just go off, I'm gone. Okay, so I can't do that. I have to stay away from candy. I was in, everywhere has a candy for Halloween now, and I was in there looking at the candy, and I'm just going, God, that used to be so good. But I can't do it because I know what it's gonna do for me. I was at Sprouts the other day, and I haven't had, what's a Halloween, what favorite is the orange and yellow?
Candy corn.
Candy corn. I used to love that when I was a kid, and I haven't had, so I looked at it and I go, let me try it out. So I took a few, I went in the bin, don't get that. I went in the bin, got some, and I ate some, I go, oh my, it tasted like chemicals. Oh my, and I kind of just set it on the side over there. It tasted like chemicals. I don't do candy, I don't do that. And now since I don't do it, when I taste it, I taste the chemical in it. That bothered me. All right, because I'm like, I used to love these. And I don't know if it's because I added more chemical or it's just my taste buds from when I was younger, right, that I enjoyed it. That was scary. Our hormones need to be balanced. Like I said, most people's hormones aren't balanced. So we got to exercise, eat right, drink our waters. We got to get balance, because when our cycles come, or what is it, postmenopausal, premenopausal, all of that, it's because we're not balanced. When we eat a lot of meat during the cycle coming, later when the cycle comes, we start craving the sugar. We eat meat and salt before the cycle. I used to do Kentucky Fried Chicken. And then when your cycle comes, that's when you want that sugar. Right? So we got to balance so you don't do that. Red raspberry, drink a lot of red raspberry tea. That helps balance you. That's very important. Okay, people are doing sweets because they're unbalanced with the food we eat out there. If we're balanced, we don't crave things. And it's a tough job, because I came from where I used to be a foodaholic. I still love food. But for me to be aware of what I'm doing and mindful of how it's going to make me feel, it has stopped me from just eating anything anymore. Alrighty? Depression, again, hormone imbalance. Right? We need to exercise, do gardening, deep breathing, go out, come take a walk here. We need to think about that before we go for that chocolate. And I say chocolate because it's usually chocolate. That's the best, right? And I don't care how, because people tell me, oh, I do this chocolate, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, read the chemicals that it has in it. Okay, that's the thing that's getting us, are these chemicals. All right, so I make my own chocolate ice cream. I can eat it. I don't eat it all the time because I don't do sweets much, but when I do have an urge for sweets, I go in my freezer and get a little ball of it and eat it, and it's over. Alrighty. Add natural sweetness to your meals. Like get quinoa and add, the other day I didn't have anything to eat, but I had my quinoa in there, so I just took what I had. I had bell peppers, I had some pineapples, and I just threw them all together. I think I had some corn too. I just pulled whatever I had and I put it together and I ate it, and it satiated me because it had the sweet and the salty in it. So that was good for me. I didn't need to have dessert after, because you combine the good stuff together. We have the habit of dessert. We don't have to have dessert. What I do is when I go out to eat, which is very seldom, I don't go out to eat anymore. People always go, did you try this restaurant? I don't. I don't even, if it's a healthy restaurant or not, I don't go, because there's usually, you don't know what's in it still. And the people having this healthy restaurant, we do our best, but even them, they don't know what they're doing. There's so much they're doing to our food supply. All right, they try to do their best to do healthy restaurants, so I'm not bad mouthing them. Okay, it's awesome that they're doing that for us. We need to, I like sweet potatoes and yams. I'm still trying to figure out what's what. No one could give me a straight answer on that. I know I like them both, so whatever's handy for me, I'll steam them, I'll throw them in my juice, or I will bake them. They are good for you. The part that isn't good for you is when you put on that brown sugar, that butter, this and that. That's why they say potatoes aren't good for you, is because everything we add to it. No one eats a plain potato. Try getting a sweet potato. Try, bake it or whatever way you want to do it, and taste how sweet that is, right? We don't need to put anything on there. I had the chef come by one time because I had this list of things I do for me during the holiday seasons, and it was at my table at a health fair, and he just walked right by, and I don't know how he saw that paper that said no butter on your yams. Okay, he walked by, and then he came back and goes, and he grabbed the paper, goes, "You have to have butter. You have to." He was a chef, and I go, "No." I go, "Try." I go, "Just go home and try it, or when you're in the kitchen, try it." But he was just so adamant about it. But that's how we're brought up, right?
Habits, yeah.
And habits, and sweet, savory, all that good stuff, right? That's what we love. The more money we make, the more we can afford to do that, and that's what's killing us. I've been to third world countries. They ate really flavorful food. I got to hang out. It was in India. I got to hang out with a chef who didn't speak English, but I was trying to watch him in the kitchen with his coconut and everything. That was the freshest food I've ever tasted in a third world country. All right, it was wonderful. And then we come here. We're rich. We've got money, right? We have our filet mignon and our lobster with that butter, that wonderful butter. I tried years ago. I tried the lobster without the butter. If it's good lobster, you don't need the butter, right? But we're always adding things to cover the flavor of the food, and that's a natural flavor that we're adding. Alrighty, let's see. So I have a small banana in the morning. Sometimes I have a big one, but usually like a small banana, half a banana, whatever, because they say in the morning time is when what is the sugar in your body? I can't remember what that was, but it's the better time to take it in the morning. And there's different people say this and that, and it's all confusing. I say what works for your body, okay? But I was reading this article where it was telling me that, but then it said, well, have a cookie or this or that in the morning time with your breakfast. And I'm like, really? And that's why I changed it to banana, okay? Because they're telling you to take this processed stuff so you'll be better. It doesn't work that way. It makes you worse. Alrighty? Be mindful, especially in restaurants, because that's when we're going to have our dessert. I remember I couldn't wait with that lava cake. Oh my God, so wonderful. You couldn't wait to order that one at the beginning. But now what I do, because I still like food, and if I'm in a restaurant, you put bread in front of me, before I couldn't say no. Now I can. I'm so excited. I can say no. But I used to go to a restaurant and tell them to please don't bring me any bread, because if they bring it, I'm going to eat it and it's going to hurt me. But now they bring it and I can just sit there and it doesn't even bother me, because I already know what's going to, and I don't have to even think about it. That's powerful. All right. Dessert comes. When it comes time to order dessert and they bring that beautiful tray, I don't know if they still do that, you know how they bring out all the good stuff. I would sit there and go, no, I'm full, because I had to think about it, because your mouth is going, oh yeah, but you're thinking, think how you feel. I am full, why would I do this? And I remember most of my life, I would pig out on that dessert, and people, since I was thin, I wouldn't order just one, and people loved watching this thin girl eat all this dessert and not put weight on. People loved it. Guys love going out to eat with me because I can eat and eat and I wouldn't put any weight on. Isn't that great? But I was a mean son of a gun, so obviously they like mean people too. Women with an attitude. Brush your teeth after you eat, because once I brush my teeth, I don't want anything else. You don't want any sweetener, right? So after you eat your dinner, breakfast, whatever, go and brush your teeth, and then you won't want anything sweet after. And that's not saying take that sweet toothpaste or whatever. It's just saying brush your teeth because they're clean and you don't want to put anything else in there, right?
That's really true.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, do that.
Yeah. Okay. You don't go for the snack.
Uh-huh. Because you don't want to get it in, just brush your teeth.
Go brush it.
Who wants to brush their teeth again? All right. Reward yourself once a week, maybe. I used to do that. I don't do it anymore. I love lattes. Latte, of all the coffees out there, has the most sugar, right? They have the syrup and all that good stuff. I love my lattes. What I would do once a week, I would have like a little bit of latte. All right, now I can't have any, because sugar, and especially that latte, when I drink it, it tastes wonderful, but my eyes will blur. And I will not be able to read the rest of the day. Yes, that's what sugar does to me, especially that latte. Wow. That says something on how much sugar is in there. Yes. And be around positive and supportive people. I've had to, for my own sake, get rid of negative people who don't understand me, because I'm a